Hi, my name's Brian. Myself and my husband Julian have now been fostering with Capstone for almost 7 years. Life was completely different before fostering. We had our jobs, obviously. I would go off to work daily, as most people do. My husband still works. It was almost quite quiet. It was just us two and our dog. Um, and to an extent, it got quite mundane and quite Groundhog Day-ish. Um, it certainly was a more peaceful, relaxed way of life before fostering. We have always known that we wanted children. We've been together now for 18 years, and that conversation was always there from an early time in the relationship. Um, and I think it probably was reawakened again in or around 2010. And then for the next 4 years, it was there. The conversation of children was there, and it escalated in 2014 when we made the decision to go into foster care. We actually looked at quite a collection of options. We explored surrogacy. We also explored adoption, and we also obviously explored the fostering. We researched in depth all three, and our final conclusion was to go ahead with the fostering. We did a lot of research into the different fostering agencies, the local authority, and different independent agencies. We wanted to make sure we had an agency, not having any birth children ourselves. We wanted to make sure we had an agency that provided a lot of support and a lot of training and a lot of on-the-go training. And as it happened, my husband works with someone who turns out was also a Capstone foster carer. So our foot in the door was knowing someone already, an approved foster carer for Capstone. And that's how and once we did the research with Capstone, we realized that that was the one that would provide that support. Going in blind for us with no children, not really knowing what we were going into, we deemed Capstone to be the best fit for us. Life is completely different now. Although I said before it was a much more relaxed, peaceful life beforehand when it was just my husband, myself, and the dog. It certainly is no longer Groundhog Day. No 2 days are ever the same, and it's filled with children. It's filled with their appointments, their meetings. It's just filled with so much love and laughter and joy. And I think it was probably a life beforehand that was just plodding on, whereas now it's an enjoyable life. It's amazing. It's so wonderful, the stuff that we do with the kids, the stuff that we can help the kids do, the support that we can give the kids. It's never ever the same as the next day. The day before was the same as the next day. It's never the case, and it will be the same. It will be ever changing for years to come, I imagine. I would say to go for it, to not be scared, not be hesitant. There are so many same-sex couples out there that have the love to give, that have the support available. And interestingly enough, actually, I think it was 2014 in an Action for Children report that was published. It said that 1 in 3 people in the UK still believe you cannot foster when you are in a same-sex relationship, or if you're a gay individual, which obviously isn't true. That's a staggering amount of people. I think it equates to 32% of the population. But there are so many people out there that, just like myself and my husband, would love to help children, would love to help support them, and have got the love to give. So if you're questioning whether or not to take that step and do it.